Hey guys, and today's video is about how to be more productive. Lots of other videos I watched about productivity, they would all tell you to outsource stuff, which I don't really agree with. Yes, it saves you time, but it costs money. And the thing is, okay, you're gonna save this much and this much time, but it's gonna cost you more money than you would probably actually earn at this time. And I mean, you're not gonna work and earn money and then let's say you spend 8 hours earning this much, and then you're gonna pay somebody to save you, I don't know, 5 hours. It's not a good trade-off. That's why I'm not a big fan of all this outsourcing thing. The outsourcing things that they talk about, these are like dog walking services, meal planning services, and grocery delivery services, and all those things. I wouldn't pay for those because they don't save me enough time to spend that much money on it. Even though they would say that, like, the grocery delivery service is free, well, if you go to Walmart and look it up online how much those groceries cost, and if you actually go to the store, you find that lots of store prices are a lot cheaper. And plus, when you go into the store, you don't have to spend like $50 while you when you have a delivery services, you have to spend $50. And to me, I like to just go and scoop the deals at the different service, like at the different stores. Like if this store has cheese on sale, I'll go and just get just cheese and nothing else. I mean, I have a video on that. You might see, I'll link it up there. I got just cheese and nothing else. The other store had some produce on sale. I just got that produce and nothing else. So by just scooping the good deals, I lower my grocery bill a lot. And you know, the money I save, it's actually, I'm probably saving more per hour doing that than I would be earning working. Let's get on to the tips how to be more productive. Tip number 1 is to sleep more. Yes, sleep more. It takes more time to sleep more, but because if you sleep more, you're gonna be well rested, you're gonna be able to accomplish more, you're actually gonna be able to work faster. Well, if you get paid by hour at work, it doesn't really make any difference. But you know, like if you like self-employed, that you get paid for how much stuff you get done, then yeah, it makes sense to work faster. Or if like you're a stay-at-home mom, or like even if you just do work around your house, you can get your work done a lot faster, and that saves you a lot of time. And actually, when you sleep more, your memory is better, because I remember when my kids were babies and I was waking up like 5 times at night or something, and then I was mad at myself that I'm forgetting stuff that's like so simple, easy stuff, and I constantly like forgetting. I thought like I'm getting old or something, like something's going on with my brain, but it wasn't the case. It was just because I wasn't getting enough sleep. So if you end up wasting lots of extra time just because you forgot something at home, or you didn't turn something on or off or something, because you know, like some people like to accomplish lots of things before they leave for work, and if they forget to do like 1 or 2 of them, it's gonna make them spend more time later on. This morning I put stuff in the crock pot and turned it on and left for work. And you know, if I would forget to defrost the meat last night in the evening, and if I would forget to do to chop up and put the stuff in the crock pot this morning, it would take me a lot more time when I get home to try to make something for dinner. But today when I get home, my dinner is gonna be ready. And by the way, I'm making this video, I just got off work and I stopped at the parking lot to make this video, because by the time I get home, it's gonna be dark. Tip number 2 is do not overload your brain with all those useless things like fiction books and movies and all those things that we think is for our entertainment, but basically just clutters up our brain, that we end up thinking about all these characters in a book or movie or something, and then we forget the things that we need for our real life. Video games are there too. Tip number 3 is do not overload your schedule with all those useless things that people do. I try not to do anything unless it's like work that earns me money, or something that's improving my home, or something that my kids need, or something that our family needs, like the house to be cleaned or the meals to be cooked. I try not to do anything else, like I don't know what people do, like going chatting with their friends and sitting somewhere, just wasting your time, just like being social. I guess I'm not social, so I don't waste my time on that. So basically don't waste my time on things that don't earn me money, or I don't learn anything there. But it's okay for me to like watch a video or some kind of documentary or something where I'm learning something that will help my life to get easier. Tip number 4 is the obvious one, is to set alarms and reminders. We all have phones, and if you have to be somewhere at a certain time, or you have to wake up in the morning at a certain time, just set an alarm. Tip number 5 is to have a calendar or some kind of planner where you can write your important appointments that don't happen every day, but maybe like a doctor appointment or something else, so you don't forget to be there, or that you don't end up having 2 different things scheduled for the same time and day. Many people do planners and it might work for them, but planner for me doesn't work because it's just too much stuff to write down that I remember anyways, and I just more rely on my memory because I've been having good memory since I was a kid, and the only time of my life where my memory was bad is when my kids were little and I had to wake up a lot at night and I wasn't getting proper sleep. So I thought maybe that's when like old people get old and lose their memory, but I wasn't that old that time yet. Tip number 6 is to plan tomorrow's day in advance, so you know exactly what you need to do as soon as you get up. So like, let's say you have something to do for tomorrow, you can either write it on the paper or just mentally, to know like exactly which thing after which you're gonna be doing, or at least a few things like in the morning when you get up. So when you wake up, you don't just like lay down and think like, okay, what time do I need to wake up? Okay, what do I need to do? No, like if you need to wake up at a certain time, you set the alarm. If you need a few things to do before you head off to work, you just do those things. Like for me in the morning, when I wake up, the first thing I do is to, like right now in the winter time, I just go and add more firewood into our wood stove. Then the next thing I do, I might use the bathroom or drink something if I need that at the time. If not, I might skip that and just go take care of my animals. And then once that's done, then I can have a breakfast and get myself ready and go to work. But sometimes I need to cook some things in the morning, or I need to prepare some things in the morning for the kids to eat, or something else to do. It depends. So I try to make sure that the night before I think about all those things that I need to do. Well, if you need to write those down on the paper, that's good too, but like I said, I'm just so used to relying on my memory. So these are my 6 tips on how to be more productive, and if you have any more tips that does not cost any money, please write them down below in the comments, or let everybody know how do you stay more productive. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.